What's up everyone, Arctic here, and today I wanted to talk some more about the Xbox One. Today I'm going to focus on dedicated servers and kind of bringing about some discussion on that whole notion of playing on dedicated servers online, because it's been one of those things that I think a lot of people have complained about in terms of online latency and lag and oh my god, I died because that guy was host. I can't count the number of times that someone has said that on, I don't know what, Halo or Gears or Call of Duty. So it's just one of those things that where I'm very interested to see how people go about trying to complain about online latency now, when it's going to be on dedicated servers. Now, it's one of those things that I think people don't inherently understand a lot about net codes and just latency in general, and they just perceive anything that they see as lag. There's some very good explanations of various games, net code. Call of Duty is probably broken down the most, so that has some very good information on how you are perceiving what's going on in terms of online gameplay. So I guess the crux of what I want to talk about is, will developers kind of showcase ping? How will they select regions? And are they going to try to optimize your experience when you hop into a match? Because I think that's kind of where the discrepancy is for people that are already playing on dedicated servers, PC or some games that happen to have it, and where people still are like, oh my god, it's so laggy, and they just don't understand what they're doing. So some of the things that I've kind of noticed just from loadout, and this is what gameplay you guys are seeing here, is that some people in our community don't understand the regions that they're in and how that affects latency. Not to say that everyone just doesn't get it, but there are some players that just inherently, when they get into the game, they don't know that they need to select the region that's closest to them in order to optimize their chance at playing. So they just have a disconnect. I'm going to go on America servers. It's dedicated servers, and they're connecting to thousands of miles away. They're in Europe. They're connecting across the pond, so to speak, and they're trying to play with people that are having better ping times to American servers, and they're not understanding, well, why is this guy here when I shoot him, as opposed to right beside him, or whatever the case may be. And you hear those complaints about, oh, this game is so laggy, and I'm just throwing this out as an example. Oh, this game is so laggy, or oh, why am I not killing this guy? And I think shooters is probably the area where this is probably going to be the biggest splash we're going to see. So I really am interested to see how developers are trying to coax this. Like, if you're in Europe, they only let you play in Europe, or they, if you try to switch regions, are they going to pop up messages that say, hey, you won't, your internet experience may dramatically change if you decide to change from your region. I mean, that goes here for the US too. If they have East Coast, Midwest, West Coast servers, Southern servers, or the Southern Americas or Canadian servers, how will people try to play on those servers? And what type of options are they going to allow people to use? I hope that there will be some type of features that, at least from a UI standpoint, that are always pointing people into the best scenario, instead of just letting them pick wildly and then them having a bad experience because no one told them otherwise. So that's, I think, one of the big things that I'm most looking forward to with dedicated servers, is how they're going to present that type of user-facing information. The other thing is understanding ping, and this kind of goes hand in hand with how devs decide to present this information, but I don't think a lot of people understand ping. And if you play PC, or I'm just going to say PC, you probably have a good indication of what good ping times are. I think most people would say obviously optimal would be like LAN when you have like I think sometimes like 8 milliseconds or something along that nature for ping. But I'd say anywhere under 60 is pretty good, and I'm really interested to see if a lot of the developers, at least on the console side, decide to say, let's get rid of these bars and let's actually show people numbers, because I am getting sick and tired of seeing red or yellow or slightly light green or green, and not really knowing what my ping times are. So I really would like that to go away next gen. And I hope people, at least from the developer side, say, let's start showing people numbers, so that they can say, okay, well, this is the range that I need to be in order to have the best experience possible, instead of trying to guess like, well, maybe if it's light green, this game will be better than the last game when it was light green and I wasn't lagging as bad. You know, that's just stupid to me that they have that in right now, and they aren't showing ping times. So I think that's one of the big changes that I would like to see as well. And I really would like to see how, then this is the last thing, how players are going to complain about lag. At this point, you know, once you get to dedicated servers, it's really only your fault. You know, unless the servers are just absolutely horrendous, which I don't think is going to happen. But, you know, I could be wrong. But I feel like at this point, if you're complaining about someone killing you, you just need to upgrade your internet, move to a different state, move to a different city, whatever the case may be, where you aren't feeling like you're lagging. I mean, it's going to exist. Latency exists. It's not going to go away even with dedicated servers. In fact, I think some things will be even more prevalent because, you know, sometimes you have like client side hit detection for a number of weapons, and you're probably not gonna always get that with dedicated servers. I don't know. Again, I don't know how certain developers are going to decide to implement their netcode, or if they're going to make X, Y, Z information be on the dedicateds and then shooting be a client side, for example. You know, it's really up to them, but I think at some point people have to kind of analyze what games they're playing online and try to say, okay, is my internet connection optimized for this experience? So I really can't wait to see some of the complaints about lag, and maybe some proclamations that players are host, and they have host advantage, or they have FiOS, just because people are getting their ass whooped. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about dedicated servers. This is definitely a step in the right direction for next gen. One of the reasons that I think Xbox has kind of secured their dominance, in at least in online play for next gen, is probably with the dedicated servers being announced, as PlayStation's network is kind of up in the air. So really interested to see what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Until the next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Don't forget to leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos on my channel, and check out some of my previous videos.